Something I appreciate about Ismail is that he is always here to listen to me, and that no matter what decision I'm gonna make in life, he will support me as long as he knows that I have a plan. And it always makes me feel really better when I talk to him.
So Ismail is the lead tutor for Y Scholars, as you can see, because he always walks around and he checks in with everyone. And I've gotten to know Ismail here at the Teen Center and also during soccer, because I play soccer with him. And he's just been really supportive, always handing out high fives to everyone, checking in with everyone. He's a really great person.
Whenever I'm working at the Teen Center, I go upstairs to ask Ismail anything that he needs or anything that he wants. He usually always says no, but he comes back by asking me to do something. And sometimes he'll be like, oh, I'm gonna go get water. So something that's really helpful for me, and I really appreciate that.
One of the things that I really appreciate about Ismail is that he really checks in with his students to make sure if they're doing okay, and even if they're having a bad day, he can really turn around and just really brighten up the day. So an example of that would be this one time I was eating a salad in tutoring, and he was like, oh, what kind of salad is it? And I was like, oh, it's a Caesar salad. And he was like, so why are you stabbing it in the back? And I thought that was just like, you know, something little like that really cheered me up. And I think that's just really cool how he can use these ways of really brightening his students' days up, even if they're having a bad day. Something that I really appreciate about Jaime is that he doesn't only help his students to finish their homework, but he makes sure that they understood their homework.
Jaime is a really interesting guy. The moment that I saw him or met him, I was like taken back. He was totally out there and really motivated, and he always wanted to help out students, and I was surprised because I didn't really know a lot of people cared about us. And I appreciate him for always trying to volunteer here and spend his extra hours here. And yeah, it's great.
Especially with all the recent open houses going on at the Teen Center, Jaime's always been looking pretty good. And so whenever I see him around, I tell him that, and he always just like gives a really cool pose or something. And then I'm like, what time is it? And he'll like flick his wrist and like be like, it's time. And I just find it really funny. He really brightens up the Teen Center like ego. I always find Kayla in a really happy and like joyful mood, and I really appreciate that, especially when I go and sit at her table.
So when I first came to Y Scholars, the first tutor whose table I sat at was Kayla's, and I was really nervous because I was really intimidated by the whole entire community thing. Everyone had already sort of found their place, and I was new, and I was like 2 months into the program. So when I sat at her table, she completely made it feel like home. Like, I was really happy that I joined Y Scholars. Every single time I talk to her, I feel better. Like, it brings joy to my day, and I love catching up with her.
Whenever I see Abel around the Teen Center, he's always smiling and he's always joyful. And then when he says hi to me or when I say hi to him, we always have a great conversation.
I had Abel for 2 years now. He was my counselor, and he's absolutely the best counselor there is. He is always there at group smiling, and even if he's having a bad day, he manages to brighten up the whole entire room. So yeah.
Abel is someone that I met in the very beginning of my Teen Center experience. Where all the seniors were meeting up with all the counselors, and we were doing this like circle rotation thing, and I was like paired up with him. And I just remember him like talking to me, and he was like really energetic and like super excited. I don't necessarily remember about what, but it was important because of how excited he was. And that's just something that's very true to Abel. He makes everything seem exciting and important because he's such an important person here at the Teen Center, and because he's so energetic.
I have always appreciated Jessica from the very beginning. That's because she is always really helpful to me in my crucial times. So to take example, it's been like a recent one actually. She helped me with this application that I couldn't find the link to, and not only find the link, but when I actually went into the application, I was having some problem uploading this document, and she helped me upload it, and it was for a scholarship, and I really need that scholarship to get into college, my dream college, which is UC Davis. And she was like an angel and really helped me out at that crucial time.
Jessica is my counselor, and whenever we have meetings, she's always really helpful, and she provides me with a lot of resources and things that I may need for the future.
Bertha has been a huge inspiration for me. Like, she knows what it means to be a woman of color and like living in an area where there's gentrification, and it's always so easy to talk to her and easy for me to explain what I want to talk about. I appreciate her for her hard work, her efforts on working with seniors especially. I know it does get difficult when we start to want to give up, but you just tell us keep on going, and I really appreciate you for looking over my essays like 7 times each one. Thanks.
Bertha is someone that has literally saved every single senior in Y Scholar's life. She's kept us on track with deadlines. She has reminded us of things, helped us apply for scholarship. She's read through all my college applications, helped me click submit multiple times. She's a lifesaver.
Okay, so I remember when I first went to tutoring in 9th grade and Niku was my first tutor. One thing I really appreciate about her is that even though she wasn't a tutor this year, she still managed to check up on me whenever we met and just made sure that I was okay.
I would like to appreciate Niku, also known as I call her Mima or Mom over here. The reason why I would like to appreciate her is that she's always there for me, always there for everybody, always damn near just like a mom. So that's why we call her Mima. So I just want to thank her for just being always there. Yeah.
We refer to Niku as Mom because she's really kind and gentle, and she's always just there for us when we need her.